Hi and welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. I'm playing Affinity today and I have a new playmate. It's Bava and he is playing Hexchant. So this should be a pretty violent matchup. Alright, I've been doing a lot of errors with Affinity. But there's nothing I can do here, right? I have to send this back. I play Chromatic Star, but then nothing happens. I can play a Krark-Clan Shaman, but then nothing happens. And then nothing happens. So I'm gonna send this back. And what to do now? It's just nothing going on here, right? But at least I have the lands. When I talked to Deluxeicoff, my impression was that Hexchant crosses any aggressive deck, including Affinity. But I haven't played the matchup from the other direction either. The Krark-Clan Shaman should give me a fighting chance. Ooh, Bond Beetle. Not good for me. Puts him out of reach of Electrickery, but not out of reach of Krark-Clan Shaman. So Krark-Clan Shaman is probably the better choice for this deck. I'm not sure I do. Oh, I still have Electrickery in the sideboard. Should probably be Krark-Clan Shaman. I'm using Special Kai's list, but his episode on Pauper's Cage was a while back. And Electrickery was not around at the time. But there is that thing. Well, red mana. And Atog. That should put a stop to things. And what will Atog eat if he needs to eat something? He will eat Tree of Tails. He's at 20 life, so I can't really... I can eat 8 things, do 9, 13 damage. 17 with Galvanic Blast. I'm close to killing him. And he needs an aura. I'm very close to killing him, actually. And there's the Fling. And that's lethal if he doesn't block me, right? So then I'll be 9. Am I 9? I have to get some mana to cast the blast as well. I can't count this far. 9, 13, 17. It's still not lethal. I think I can afford to wait a turn. And maybe I should actually cast the Galvanic Blast on him at the end of my turn. Next turn I can... Oh, that's lethal next turn, right? So I'm gonna cast the Galvanic Blast, get Atog up to 11, sacrifice 5 artifacts and do 16 damage. That's pretty insane. Atog, the only thing that's more broken than the Hexchant guys. My problem with Hexchant has always been that I don't draw everything. I don't draw the trio white mana, creature, and enchantment so often, as you have seen. Okay, this should be it, right? Red mana from the Disciple. I'll get him up to 11, sacrifice him, and just kill everything. I didn't even need to attack. Okay. Always yes. Always yield. What's going on? Okay. 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 It's the first time I've ever done this. I haven't played many games with Affinity. But this sure felt pretty powerful. Whoa! Okay, so what do? I bring in Electrickery, of course, but I am really sorry I have them. Ancient Grudge, Doomblades, Hydroblast, they are not... They're not doing any good, are they? Okay, so 2 Electrickery. And what do I take out against aggressive decks? Burn, Disciples, Krark-Clan, they all felt very good here. And he can't remove, but I can't remove his guys, so it is probably Galvanic Blast. Let me know. I'm taking in 2 Electrickery or Krark-Clan Shamans. I'm taking out 2 Galvanic Blasts. Offering to do 2 matches. I think these things will be pretty fast. Okay, here I have Frogmite, Springleaf Drum, Chromatic Star. Looks like everything I need, right? Springleaf Drum is a repeatable source of colored mana in other colors. I think I'm good here. He's taking mulligan to 5. Yeah, I talked to Deluxeicoff about aggressive mulligans. He said no. He never felt the need. Look at my Pauper chat with Deluxeicoff special. Bava does a triple mulligan. But he's a trooper and will fight on. And here's that guy. And we don't like him. We will Electrickery him to the moon, but not yet. And we don't need to have Electrickery mana open until next turn. Unless he misses his land drop, of course, in which case we can just celebrate. Okay, let's do this the right way now. This is 1 mana. This is a Springleaf Drum. There are 4 artifacts in play. These guys are free. And one of them taps for red mana if we need it. Are we saving up for Electrickery here? Yeah, I think we are. So we are done. And I think this is as much as we can get with Electrickery, and given that it double mulliganed, we are in pretty good shape. And he's very right that his draws were horrible. Let's go look for some cards. Atog. Carapace Forger was probably the play there, right? Or can Atog be lethal here? Of course he can. But there's a 2/2 Aura Gnarlid. So we can Atog for 3, 5, 7, 15. Yeah, he's lethal if he hits. So he has to block the Atog. And we'll just sacrifice the Darksteel Citadel. Doesn't he see it's lethal? All is yes. All is yield. And I think we can yield to that too. Wow. Let's see if he wants to do anything. Maybe he doesn't. He never responded. Redemption. Yeah, that's usually what happens when we do two matchups. One deck wins the one of them, and the other deck wins the other, and you don't know which is the best. But of course, the statistical sample is very, very small, so that really doesn't matter. But you get a better view of the matchup when I do the double match. So let me know what you think about the double match. Okay, what's going on here? There's a lot of stars and stuff, and I think that we need to keep a certain number of hands, and this is one of those hands. So, star then. And we should just load the field with artifacts to enable Thoughtcast. Right. So we will be able to cast Thoughtcast when we have 4 artifacts. And we will have 4 artifacts next in 2 turns. It's maybe way too slow. Now some crap is going to come down on me. Because he's got the white mana, he's got the creature, and he probably has the enchantments. Yep, he does. So we need some things to happen. If we draw land, we are in not in good shape. Oh, I want to use these. But if I do, I won't be able to cast anything. So I'll just play Terrarion and be done. And next turn I can cast Thoughtcast and be out of this mess, hopefully. But it will be way too late. Because here comes Ancestral Mask, or Armadillo Cloak, or Ethereal Armor. And it will hurt so bad. No, nothing. That was unexpected. Orgnar Lid! No. Not even that. Why not play the Galvanic Growth before the attack if you find something nice to cast on the Gladecover Scout? Because your plan was always to cast. Okay. So now I can cast that for 1 blue that we get out of this thing. So here's a blue mana. We draw a card for that. We draw 2 cards for that. We now have 4 artifacts. that was the time it took me to count 4. We don't have a Gnarlid to kill, so we'll use that to play the Springleaf Drum, and next turn we can cast Myr Enforcer for 1 mana. Myr Enforcer can deal with Gladecover Scout unless something happens, and there is a great chance that something happens. Both Flings in hand. Is it Fling we take out? No, we can't take out Fling. We need to be faster than him. That's what we did in the first 2 games. We won by being faster than him. But is that even realistic? There we go! So much violence. I can actually do 12 damage here, but I'm dead. So I won't be doing that. That was pretty crushing. As soon as I stumble, he just runs over me. I still think it's Galvanic Blast that needs to come out. I want the combo intact so I can be faster than the Hexchant deck at the best of days. He's now sideboarding. Not sure what the Hexchant deck has against this. I don't think there's anything in particular, if I remember correctly. Got to check my own website. Walkthroughs episode 5, Stompy, just posted. This is MTGO Strat, our website. Some info on Hexproof. That sounds good, but I haven't posted a deck list here. Shame on me. I should have. I really should have. Sorry for that. I'll do that after the game. Here's another clunky hand. There's a Frogmite in my future. There might even be a Atog. That's great. So now we got 4. We can cast Frogmite for free, but we can't do much else. At least we have a 2/2 in play. We can Galvanic Blast an Orgnar Lid, but that's the only thing we can. But he has no play. So that means Atog. Once again, Carapace Forger was probably the better play. Atog can do 9 damage here. And with Fling, that's 18. So that is lethal. Unless he brought in a fog effect. So I should probably not risk it, right? I should probably just smash face. Okay, I can eat a star, right? I might need a star. Yeah, I will need a star. I can't eat a star. Don't eat a star. Wow, what a clunky hand he has. But I'm not going for the kill here because I don't have to. Though I have the certain Fling kill, right? He pretty much got to fistbowl me last time, so... Well... I'm eating you. And you. And you. Like that. Okay, 1-1. Let's decide this, Bava. And thank you for joining my buddy list. If you want to be on the buddy list here, send me a message, preferably on YouTube, with your Magic Online name and the decks that you can that you have ready to play. What's this then? There's a Springleaf Drum here. There is a Myr Enforcer, but there's nothing. There's no Thoughtcast here, and I will have to send this back. And this one is even worse, right? 2. Well, I'm gonna keep it, but I'm not happy about it. There is the Shaman. Oh, there is the Shaman and the Springleaf Drum. So, well, that kind of works in some weird way. And I should probably get the Shaman online here. But I don't really have to until next turn. Oh, he's placed first, so I need to get him online first. What's happening in the game? He's skipping his draw step. Celestia Guildgate. Goddamn hippies. Krark-Clan Shaman. And I'll happily sacrifice everything I have to prevent an ethereal armor on some little dude. It's a devastating 2-for-2 for me, because I won't be able to play anything after that. But I will still do it, because a scout with an ethereal armor is something I just can't handle. So, Frogmite is still 2 at best. I can't do anything about abundant growth. He gets to draw a card. And playing the Pauper Sprawl. Time is now of the essence. Drawing a land would be such a wonderful occasion. Though that card is pretty good. So now I can't attack, because I need to use the Springleaf Drum to play the Disciple. And then next turn I can use 2 mana to play the Frogmite. And then I have a 2 mana Thoughtcast. I might get off then, but he is already doing stuff. That guy is huge. He was not what I was preparing for. Okay. So I play the Springleaf Drum. And that goes. Okay, 1 mana here for the Frogmite. Then I have 4 artifacts. So I can use the Krark-Clan Shaman to cast Thoughtcast. Find the land. But now I don't have anything I can do, so I'm gonna take the Gnarlid and hope he doesn't. Oh, just 1 enchantment, he's safe from Galvanic Blast. Unless I can trick him. Oh no! It's Bound Beetle. And that means I'm in trouble. I can still Electrickery and Galvanic Blast. And that looks very good actually if I can do it. But here's an enchantment. Asha's Favor. Though that randomly... Yeah, of course it saves him. And it is also flying now, so he can't be hit by Krark-Clan Shaman. And he has Vigilance, and everything looks like crap. And I can do 9 damage. 10 damage. Against my dear opponent. Forger. That's not irrelevant. I think we don't will attack. So here's another Thoughtcast. Land. Forger. Still have a mana for the Galvanic Blast. He has First Strike as well. Damn. So how do we get to him? Okay. If we now Shamans, our guys die. Oh, sweet lord. Now he has lifelink. And the whole plan is just crumbling before us. And I suddenly feel very tired. I want to go to bed and not think about this Fling. So you are telling me that I could attack with Frogmite and Forger, fling the Forger, do 4 damage that way, kill 7 artifacts. Well, it isn't enough anyway, but we should give it a go. So this is my attack. It doesn't look like much, but it's my attack. Okay. So he has decided to block the Carapace Forger. So we will now fling it. And Bond Beetle is dead. So let's try this thing. And that's all she wrote. Yes. 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 Yes! Please, yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And we only got him down to 17. That's not very impressive, is it? So we end up with 2-0 and 1-2. Thank you for watching Magic Gathering Strat. I was playing Affinity versus Hexchant or Hexproof. You will find on this channel a Pauper chat with Deluxeicoff where he talks about the Hexchant deck.